Hi, this is Dr. Trabulski at Hillsborough Middle School, and I'd like to take a few minutes to talk with you about our cell phone policy. I'm sure there's been a lot of conversation among students and adults in social media and elsewhere about our cell phone update this year. So first of all, let me tell you about our policy. We have always, for many years, had restrictions on cell phone usage during instructional time. Obviously, in the middle of class, students wouldn't be texting or checking social media while instruction is going on. However, we did allow it in hallways and during non-instructional time, like during lunch. And that's what we've pulled back this year and essentially taken our classroom policy and now extended it to the entire school throughout the day. So when students arrive at school, their cell phones should be turned off, secured either in their lockers with other personal belongings or in their backpack or somewhere else. Essentially, we recognize that cell phones are a valuable tool for all of us today, adults and young people alike. And so we're not banning cell phones. We're simply trying to remove the distraction that many students have reported feeling with cell phone connectedness, whether it's texting or notifications or just access to social media, that has become somewhat pervasive in our lives. And we came to this policy decision in large part, quite frankly, through conversations with students over the last couple of years. When I would talk with student council members that were part of my principal's advisory group or other student groups and ask them about their use of cell phones and technology and our practices here at the middle school, they would say it was both a blessing and a curse, that having access to their technology through cell phones was helpful at times, but it was also a distraction to themselves personally. Many students would report that even if they weren't using the technology, merely seeing other students going down the hallway or during lunch on social media or checking a text message was just this constant reminder that, I probably should be checking too. And so, allowing cell phones didn't lead to a downfall of order in the school by any means at all, but it did present a certain distraction level for kids all day long for them, even when they weren't using it. And frankly, most students weren't using it throughout the day, even though there were others who were. And research is supporting that same sentiment that students described to me, that it's very important for us all, adults and young people, to develop times in our day when we disconnect from social media and from other kinds of constant connection through technology and are simply in the present, doing the work and the business that we have to attend to and or communicating with others around us. And so even during lunch and in the hallways, I want students focused on what's coming up in their next class or talking to their peers as they're going down the halls or even over lunch, having some brief conversation with the people that they're there with. And there's plenty of time after school for connecting with social media or checking messages and so forth. And certainly, moms and dads, you can always get in touch with your child. If there's an important message that has to be relayed to them, you can contact our office or our guidance department, and we can certainly get that message to them. And certainly in matters of family emergency, you want us to intervene. You want to have a professional adult in contact with you, then relaying that information to your son or daughter and putting them in contact with you directly as well. That applies to students who are not feeling well, who should report to our health office first and talk to our school nurse, and she's always going to give you a call and put you in touch with your son or daughter and be able to relay her professional information to you as well. So this is basically the change to our policy. It's consistent, frankly, with all the other schools in Somerset County, and we think it's in the best interest, directly hearing from kids as well, their best interest throughout the day. To turn that cell phone off, disconnect from those social media notifications and other things, and stay focused on your friends and peers and adults and the school community and your learning throughout the day. I hope this information is helpful to you. Thank you so much for listening.